Welcome back to Let's Chat. We all know that the Hamilton County Health Department does so much good in our community, not only to keep us safe, but us well informed. And that extends all the way down to our younger generations as well. Today we have Jaxon Ballard here, public health educator at Health Department, telling us a little bit about the Safe Sprouts program. Jaxon, thanks for making the time to be here.
Of course, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about what the Safe Sprouts program is.
Yeah, so the Safe Sprouts program is a pedestrian safety focused program for about 3 to 6 year olds. It's all about making sure you are being able to get around the neighborhood, making sure that we're getting kids involved and engaged and learning about how to properly navigate around them. You know, it's a good time. We have some fun, about 30 to 45 minutes of playtime and engagement.
Yeah. Why do you think that that's important to specifically target these younger generation, these kiddos, about roadside safety?
Yeah, I feel like we unfortunately see a tick up in pedestrian injuries and deaths.
Yeah.
It's on the rise right now. So getting out there early, teaching these kids how to properly navigate, how to make sure they recognize those street signs, stop lights, you know, what does green light mean, what does red light mean, all that fun stuff, making sure that they can properly just get around and build confidence to be safe and feel safer. I think that really helps out in the long run.
I actually grew up in a smaller town, and so for me, I think there was a little bit of a difference when it comes to navigating things, because we were like, I don't even know what jaywalking is, because I just run out in the middle of the road, but there's no cars around to get me. When you move down to an actual busy city, accidents happen, and it really can lead to tragedy. So I think it's so important for someone to come to this class and to learn about it. When can someone expect the class to start, or what's going to kind of the schedule look like?
Yeah, so if people are welcome to call or email in. It's about a 30 to 45 minute class.
Okay.
We go over how to get around, how to prepare for a walk. Make sure you're wearing your shoes. Make sure you're wearing the right kind of stuff. You know, got your thinking cap on.
Yes.
Make sure you got your watching eyes on and your listening ears. We want to make sure that we go over, you know, a railroad sign. You know, make sure we can recognize those things that might be concerning for a kid that might not know what they mean, and, you know, to stay away from them.
Yeah.
Make sure that we can, you know, get little vests on. So we're all wearing high vis vests.
I love the vest. I was like, can I get a vest? These look so fun. Everybody's matching. We're all having a great time.
It's very fun.
You're also being safe though, and it's something I think that I've noticed even as an adult. There's a lot of people doing a lot of this and not paying attention. Do you think that that's translated to our younger kids as well, that see their parents maybe on their phones or having iPads or whatever that may look like?
Kids are always observing, whether you're teaching them or not. They're always learning, and so making sure that we can get there early enough, because they're watching, they're seeing what you're doing. And if you're on your phone the entire time you're on a walk, if you're weaving in and on and off the sidewalk or into the road, like, they're going to pick up on those things. And we want to make sure that we're teaching them how to do those things properly and safely for themselves and for everyone, really.
There's a lot more distractions out there in the world, even than I was as a child, because this was the rise of technology, and now all these kids, AI, everything else that exists out there, there's a lot of things to get their attention. So you want to make sure that they're safe and they're prepared.
That's right.
Why is this type of early intervention really important for children? Anything else that you wanted to stress about that?
Yeah, we want to build their confidence. You know, we want to reduce those potential injuries, reduce those potential deaths, because unfortunately we do see those. And so, you know, obviously teaching drivers how to make sure to be aware of pedestrians, making sure they're aware of, you know, cyclists and all that kind of stuff that are on the road with them. But teaching kids on the early end to be prepared for that kind of stuff, to make sure they know what to do, how to keep themselves safe. And that'll help build their confidence, build their productivity, make sure that they're really keeping themselves engaged and safe and having fun.
I think that's amazing. In addition to this, how can someone inquire, ask those questions about getting involved with these lessons at the school, or I mean just at you guys at the health department? Yeah,
they can reach out over email. My email is jaxonb, Jaxonb @hamiltontn.gov. Reach out and inquire about Safe Sprouts so we can work on getting some lessons set up and planned.
Are there any other prerequisites people need to know before they get involved, or can they just come directly to you? And
they can just come directly to me. Very simple.
Well, Jaxon, thank you so much for taking out some time out of your day to be here with us and learning all about the Safe Sprouts program. Remind me again what the starting age is for this program.
3 to 6 years old.
3 to 6 years old. So our younger kiddos, you want to keep them safe, especially out here on the busy roads. We do not want these accidents to happen, and we don't want to have to be reporting on them as well. So save yourself that and save us that as well. We hope that you go check out their Safe Sprouts program at the Hamilton County Health Department. You can visit those links there on the screen, health.hamiltontn.org for the website, or they're also available on social media on Facebook. Stay with us. You're watching Let's Chat. We'll be right back after this.